Is this like the best show ever? I mean, come on, seriously. I think that this show definitely deserves a lot more credit than what it's been given. And certified fresh, all that good stuff, yeah, but definitely feel we haven't gotten a show like this. I put it up there with Only Murders in the Building as some of the best TV we've gotten this year, and I'm definitely still holding that belief. So, Child's Play, Chucky. Just Chucky this time, right? So I saw a funny thing that said that most people refer to Chucky as just Chucky and never Child's Play. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the latest episode from Child's Play. See, I keep calling it that. I mean, from Chucky. So basically, where we left off, Lexi, a fucking bitch. So Chucky and Jake are pretty much on the verge of trying to figure out how to kill her. Of course, Jake is a little hesitant at first. He really doesn't want to do this, but Chucky keeps persuading him to do so. And for the first half of this episode, we see and to finally kill her. But of course, we know Jake's a good guy, no pun intended. So he ain't gonna go down that dark, evil path that Chucky is. So opportunity presents itself to Jake in the form of Caroline, Lexi's little sister, wanting Chucky. And so Chucky can go and do the killing now. And Jake can be free of all of the sins that come with it. So we see this take place, and then we see also Lexi is apologizing to Jake as well. But because Junior is like kind of telling her to do it, Jake is also sort of feeling regret after giving the doll and sort of feels like a bad person now, but it's too late, right? We also see that his uncle and aunt have a meeting with Lexi's parents and the principal and the teacher, and they pretty much say, yeah, Lexi's been bullying Jake and it ain't right. Lexi's parents seem dismissive, so I feel like nothing really will come out of this, especially after that ending. So we see that Lexi throws a party, Junior, Oliver, everybody's there. And then pretty much Chucky's like, yeah, I'm about to go kill your sister. You want to come, Caroline? And she's like, too sleepy. And that's just like, that was just like hilarious. And then Chucky can't even get out of the bed because he got snug so tight in the blankets. That was hilarious as well. But we see him pretty much go in for the kill. But nope, it's actually Oliver coming out of the restroom, not Lexi. And Chucky's just like, fuck it. And he goes on with the killing. He eventually does catch up to Lexi and sort of gives us one of the best scenes, I think, in all of the Child's Play franchise, when he's trying to like kill her and they end up getting like room on fire after one of the blunts just falls on the floor and it just starts incinerating the whole room, and you just see Chucky in a fiery inferno just laughing maniacally as he's about to kill Lexi, and she's just in disbelief that the doll actually wants to kill her. Interjected throughout this episode as well was a look into Charles's past Chucky, and we see pretty much that where he actually turned into a killer after he witnessed the murder of his father, like face to face with a serial killer. He went into hiding with his mom into a closet where he ended up killing her himself, and the murder sort of gave him props as well to this, and pretty much we think this is where it all started, right? So very interesting things happening this episode. As I said, we definitely are about to have a turn into the show where I think Lexi and Junior are going to start believing Jake about the doll, and it sort of becomes a let's take this doll down together sort of thing, which I think is going to be interesting, especially with the dynamic of the three. I stuttered a little there, right? And also getting to know more of Chucky's past is interesting, as well as we get to see more of what his future plan entails. Definitely will be an interesting thing to look at. And so I feel like as we're turning now into this new chapter of the series, we definitely are going to get a different feel for the show, where I feel Jake has totally understood Chucky is wrong and he needs to be taken down. So no more of those little chats on the bed, which I thought were hilarious. Sort of like Chucky's talking to some like child of his proud dad moment sort of thing. So I think the next one is sort of a hunt for Chucky, and I think this is where we'll start to see Andy come into the picture. I think Tiffany, they'll hold her off till the third part of the show, definitely once the plan is sort of like revealed as to what exactly is the end goal here for Chucky. And I think that they definitely are going to leave all of that towards the end. I feel like most of the show now will be consumed with the hunt to get Chucky and sort of like try to find what there is like to do to take him down, because as you know, he has split his soul many times now. So just the doll itself, I don't think will be enough, and I think that's something they're gonna figure out pretty soon as well. For the most part, I am enjoying it. As I said, I was very interested in seeing in the upcoming teaser that it's just Jake and Lexi working together. I feel like Junior is still gonna be a little bit behind on whether or not he can trust Lexi, and I feel like Jake and Lexi will sort of have a friendship blossom out of this, sort of like a frenemy type deal where it's like, let's just get our end goal done and then we're done, we don't have to talk to each other sort of thing. I think Junior's going to be late to the game on this all. So very interesting developments next episode, which looks like it's just going to be taking place in a hospital. So I'm very excited to see a different setting right here. So yeah, this is definitely proving to be a very interesting episode here, with a lot more than I was expecting. Honestly, I wasn't expecting Chucky to do his big reveal towards Alexi already in this episode, but definitely excited to see what comes next. Devin, I don't know if we can trust him if he's just using Jake as a sort of like project for his podcast. I think that's something that's interesting to see, but I do believe that definitely what we see next will have Devin join the team at some point. As we know from the teaser trailers and all of that, he does know a lot about Charles Lee Ray, and we see him talk to Jake about it. So I think that might be coming up in the next episode or so, as they pretty much are going to have to sort of like come to an agreement that we know this doll is alive and we have to take it down. So I am interested to see when exactly we will be getting that team up, and also if they will interact with Andy as well. I think that's going to be something interesting to see. So very excited for what comes next here. But what are your thoughts? What are your opinions? How do you think that this is going to work out? Are you excited to see Andy and Jennifer return as well? And I mean, there's just so much here already, and it's honestly meeting my expectations and exceeding them. This show, as I said, it's one of the best series out there right now. So if you haven't caught up, just definitely catch it because it's really good, honestly. After the atrocity that American Horror Story presented to us, my goodness, is it refreshing to see this. So let me know your thoughts, your opinions. I will make a theory video probably Monday, I feel. I know like this Halloween, everything I tried to do, it just didn't go the way, but I promise y'all, I'm gonna make it up. So we are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We are less than 200 away. I want to get there before Halloween, so 5 days to go before that. I'm definitely hoping you will share this video. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you turn on the bell for notifications. And as always, that is going to do it for me. Check out the video on the left if you haven't already. And as always, I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.